Okay.
Kreepers! What's up, you crazy creeps? It's Clarski and I'm back. How the heck are you guys? I am coming to you guys today from this little baseball diamond in southeast Portland to start the vlog off right. That's right, today's vlog is going to be about baseball, and more specifically about a gentleman that was the very first signed professional player from Oregon. That's right. And if you can see, there's no one playing on these fields, unfortunately. But it definitely helped pave the way for fields like this and many baseball teams to come. Today we're going to visit the gravesite of a tremendous ball player and probably one of the best statistics to have in Oregon, being the first MLB player to ever be selected. Right here from Portland. Stay tuned. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the show. Buy me some peanuts and or Cracker Jacks. You guys know the song, because it's root for the home team. That's right. And way before the Portland Pickles, the Portland Rockies, and even before the Portland Beavers, there was a gentleman that paved the way for a lot of things here in Oregon. And we're here at his final resting place today. I am at the Lone Fir Pioneer Cemetery, more specifically. And this place is full of a lot of history, a lot of awesome Oregon past. And today we're going to visit the grave of a man that, like I said, started a lot of baseball in Oregon. We're still trying to get a professional team as of today. But the man I'm talking to you about is Mr. Walter E. Parrott, or Perot. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, so I do apologize. But he was the very first Major League Baseball player in Oregon. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about what he accomplished and take a look at his grave. So like I said, this Pioneer Cemetery is actually one of the oldest in Oregon and has a tremendous amount of famous and historical people buried here. But I love baseball, and I'm glad to see that things are kind of running, even though we don't have the fans this year. But like I said, before a lot of the teams even came about here in Portland, Walter Parrott actually helped pave the way for that. So today we're going to go check out his final resting place and talk a little bit more about what he accomplished in his life. So, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 160 pounds, Mr. Parrott was born April 14th of 1898, hence the historical Pioneer Cemetery that we're at. But like I said, way before there was even a glimmer in Portland's eye about baseball, he helped pave the way for a lot of things here. So incredibly awesome. He actually had in his 8 years playing baseball, 4 of which was spent playing with one of the Portland minor league teams called the Portland Webfoot. And like I said, this is way before the Pickles and any of the Portland Rockies teams, even the Beavers. So we're talking way back when most of the places around Portland were empty. So a lot of the spots that were used for playing baseball helped a lot of these guys, you know, fulfill their passion in their career. But after that, he went on to play for the Chicago Colts and was an incredible infielder
He spent the majority of his career in the major leagues, like I said, and he was also signed by the great Anderson the Great, actually, was his name, and he was a tremendous third baseman, and a lot of his friends and family actually knew him more by the nickname Jiggs. And Walter actually got the name Jiggs from his family. His family was very musically inclined. His dad was a musician, a brass band player who owned a music store here in Portland for many years. But when Walter would get up on stage, usually barefoot, like wearing a straw hat, the family just liked the way that he kind of did his little dance while he played, so they named him Jiggs, hence, like, you know, do a little jig, I guess. So later on, when he played in his professional career, that's what he went by, was Jiggs. After Jiggs played 2 years in the minor leagues with the Webfoot Portlanders, he signed with the East Portland Willamettes for 2 seasons. So let's go take a look here at the final resting place of Oregon's very first professional baseball player to ever be signed to the Chicago Colts, like I said, better known today as the Cubs. But this guy was a tremendous ball player, coming in at 174 runs, 309 hits, and 35 doubles in just a little under 317 games. After 3 years with the Chicago Colts, his health was diminishing very fast, and he was basically sent from third base, which he was a tremendous third baser, to a backup utility infielder. So it was really unfortunate that was basically the only reason why Jiggs was wasn't able to keep playing, but he basically fought through the tuberculosis that had overcome his health, and basically decided at that point that it was time to move on. He actually moved to Arizona right from Chicago, thinking that the heat and the weather there would help him with his diagnosis and whatnot, but unfortunately it didn't. And 2 days before Walter passed, he actually telegraphed his father and told him, hey, look, I don't think I'm going to make it a couple more days here. I think I know I'm dying. So his family got on the train, but unfortunately it was it. Jiggs had passed away. But like I said, out of all the stats and everything that this man accomplished, I think the #1 stat would have been the very first professional ball player here in Oregon. So incredibly awesome. Incredibly awesome. After Jiggs passed, his family actually had his body delivered via train to Lone Fir Cemetery right here to be laid to rest. And in fact, he had one of the biggest, if not the biggest, funeral that this place had ever seen. It was noted by the Oregonian that Jiggs had a tremendous amount of family and friends here. Over 500 people attended his funeral that day, and with his family being musically inclined and really into that, there was a huge band here, a huge brass band that basically played all day until they laid him to rest. This is also his family plot, and on further inspection I noticed here Thomas, his brother, they were actually teammates at one time as well. He played for Chicago as well, and is buried right here in Portland, right next to his brother. So unfortunately I couldn't find any baseball cards, which was a super awesome little hobby of mine that I had growing up, basically for all sports. But I went ahead and brought a card here to set, just to kind of pay homage and respects to baseball, Jiggs, and also the Cubs, one of my favorite teams. So I don't know how long this card will last here. I put it in a little plastic case here, but just a token, a little memento, a little homage to baseball. I actually wish I would have brought a actual baseball, but I figured a card would be just as cool. So yeah, there's an awful lot of really nice people here, and
this all these are the whole family.
Oh yeah, it's the whole family plot. I was having troubles finding it here, and there's always such great people that come here to walk.
Yeah.
In fact, I found a gal here that.
December 11th, that's my birthday.
Oh, that's ironic, isn't it? Yeah, they shared the same birthday. That's pretty cool. But anyways, she was curious as to what I was doing, so I said, well, I come down here and pay my respects and pay a little baseball homage as well. Got a lot of famous people buried here too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Jiggs. Kreepers, the reason why I do these videos is to keep these people's memory alive and to pay respects to those that we have lost, that are cherished by friends and family. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. You can ring that bell, that way when I creep, you guys will be first to creep. But I'm also going to leave a link to the Bring Professional Baseball, Major League Baseball to Portland, the PDX to MLB movement. I'll leave a link in the description. Love you guys. Kreeper out for now. Peace.